If there is one thing that all women do, without exception, it's that they put themselves at the bottom of their to-do list. In fact, I don't know many women who are even on their own to-do list. They're at the bottom of their own priorities. There is just no time, no space, no focus given to the woman in the mirror. Yet she takes care of her marriage, her children, her extended family, oftentimes her parents. She takes care of her business, her community, her career, her church, her projects, her charity, everything. She doesn't take care of herself. So that's not smart. Playing small and putting yourself at the bottom of the list doesn't serve anybody well. You know the saying on the airplane, if they say we're going to go down, put your own mask on first before you help others. Why? Because then you have then you're breathing, you're alive, and you're better able to help others rather than holding your breath and running around like you are right now. That's actually what you're doing in life. Is you're you're like this because you're stressed out, you're burnt out, you're on the back foot, you're chasing time, where the truth is actually time is on your side. Every time you wake up with time in the morning, it's on your side, and you're on the back foot, stressed out, burnt out, frumpy and frustrated, feeling overlooked, in fact downright invisible, dealing with the storm in a teacup that is menopause. Hello, we get like 4 or 5 seasons of menopause, and you wonder why you're feeling invisible and a few minutes away from tears, if not seconds away from tears. Because you're not taking care of yourself, my love. You have to take care of you. It says love your neighbor as yourself, right? So come on, you got to have a look at this long list of yours and pull yourself from the bottom to the top. It's not self-care. It's not selfish. There's a lot of people talking about, and there are great leaders out there saying, be selfish this year. It's actually not even selfish. It's just normal. It's normal for you to take care of the woman in the mirror. Because do this for a minute with me. If you take her out of the picture, what happens? What happens to all of those people and those projects and those events and school and kids and family and birthdays and anniversaries? And what happens to the family get-togethers? What happens to business and work? What happens to the finances? What happens to health? What happens to all of those people in your life who rely on you? They lose you, and they lose a lot because you've taken yourself out of the picture, which is what's going to happen if you don't get yourself to the top of your list. Your body will break up with you like it did temporarily with me in 2024. I had a real, powerful, painful wake-up call to Linda. What are you doing with your life? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing and allowing certain things? What is going on? Because the stress was building every year. And eventually, it just blew the roof off of my head. And I had a convulsive seizure that, thank God, I survived. And here I am, living a very different life. I'm not saying you've got to make massive changes and change your life. What I am saying is you've got to take yourself from the bottom and put yourself on top of your priority list. What does that look like? It doesn't mean that you're at the spa all morning long and that you're taking 3 hours to do your hair. It doesn't mean that. But it does mean that you are in your schedule and you're going to honor and respect the appointment that you have with you, right? Because that's so important. And when you are filled up and when you've had time and when you've had, time and attention to your needs, your desires, your goals, your vision, you are better able to serve all of those people at a much more powerful level, because when you play small, you serve small. So power up and serve on a higher level with greater impact and greater influence. So what does it look like? Well, it looks like you're exercising, okay? When is your workout slash, whether you're at a gym, whether you're walking briskly, whether you're playing pickleball, whether you're whatever it is, when do you do that? That is going to be a part of at least 5 days out of 7. We are designed to move. So 5 days out of 7, you are working out. What time is that? And where is that? That's a non-negotiable. Your schedule is your boss. Okay, so you go and get that workout in. No one is tapping you on the shoulder. No one is needing something from you. No one's asking you questions. This is your time to set yourself up for your day. If you do it at the end of your day, okay, I'm better in the morning. But if you do it at the end of your day, make sure, again, that is your uninterrupted workout time. That's to take care of your body. That houses your very soul. It's important time. We have to move, especially the older we get, 45, 50, 55. We have got to be moving and exercising and doing weight training. It's essential to live long and live well. Okay, and what else does it look like? Well, are you taking a rest day? Probably not. almost all women that I talk to are not taking a rest day. It's the fourth commandment for a reason, right? And unless you're a Jew, you don't have to do it Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. If you are a Jew, that is the law. That is what you have to do. It's Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. It's normally when I take mine. But you might be working different hours. You might be in a different season of life. You might not be able to do it Friday night to Saturday night, in which case you take another 24 hours and you give that time back to God, because he said, keep the Sabbath holy. So you want to keep it holy. So pick a day, pick a time. Even if you're not able to work things out right now and you're a really busy season of your life, start with half a day. But that rest day is such a beautiful, holy replenishing of your mind, your body, your heart. You just get you down tools. Okay, no phone, no working, no cooking, no cleaning, no mom taxiing, no driving, no nada. Okay, it is you doing exactly what you want to do. And I know in the beginning it can be hard because you don't know how to do nothing. You're so used to doing everything. This is the point. It's not how you design. You're actually fighting your design by not taking a rest day. All right, so pick a day. When is that? Talk to your husband or talk to your family, whatever that looks like. If you live alone, it's much easier. But if you have a family, you could talk to them and say, this is actually a beautiful time to do this together. My kids have been raised on this the last decade. And we didn't start them out with it. My son is almost 18 as I speak right now in April 2025. And he's like, this is my rest day, Mom. Well, I came on that Saturday. I can't do that. I'm like, yes, of course. He loves it. And my daughter loves it. It's like pajama day. You don't have to make your bed. You don't have to wash dishes. Squat, okay? It is rest day. And you do whatever you want to do, whatever makes you happy, whatever blows your hair back. Rest day is really important. It's a beautiful thing. And then what else? Let's say you're in a relationship or let's say you're married, okay, which most of my clients are. When is your date night? Are you still doing a date night? We should be doing that weekly, right? But at least fortnightly. Or if you think like, Linda, I can't imagine where I'm going to fit it in, start with once a month. You and your husband, you and your man need time together. It's so important. Otherwise, you will lose touch. It's going to happen. So protect that unity. I'm very pro-marriage. I'm an advocate for the beautiful gift that is a God-given marriage. And so protect that time together. You can take turns alternating in who's going to plan it and do something fun, do something sexy, do something simple. It doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. If you can't see the wood for the trees right now and you think, I don't even know where, start with once a month and talk to your husband and go, okay, can we do this thing? Can we agree it's going to be and that's a good time to do it maybe after your rest day, because then you've got lots of energy to do all kinds of things. But you've got to start with that. But the best thing to do is to build a habit of it so that it actually becomes a weekly thing. We are designed to do this a week, 7 days at a time, right? 6 days we work and then 7 we rest. I'm not saying you got to work, anyway, I'm not going there. The point being is that you then are getting filled up with rest time, with your exercise time. Maybe you go outside and you're getting outdoor sunshine time, vitamin D, you're walking barefoot on the grass, you're grounding yourself, and you're getting time with your husband. You guys are not working there. You have to create these things in your day where you are getting time for you. The alternative to that, my friend, is if you think, oh my gosh, I must do it, and then you don't, because then another month goes by. The alternative is that your body is going to remind you soon enough that you're doing too much, that you need to learn how to say no. And I don't want you to have the nasty wake-up call that I did. It was very painful. It was very, very, very scary. And we're at a point in our lives right now, in our early to mid-50s, all of us, even late 50s, early 60s, where we have served and worked so hard for so long, we don't actually know what it's like to take time for ourselves. But once you learn how, it's very quick to protect and keep that space. And everybody else is a beneficiary of you prioritizing you. Every single person in your life, even strangers, are the beneficiary of you prioritizing yourself, because you're a better person when you are filled up. You cannot give from a place that you don't have anything. You can't give from an empty well. You've got to fill yourself up. So if you take nothing out of this message today, except for the fact that you're going to look at your to-do list and see where you are, and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to put myself up here. Every day I'm going to have my exercise time, or I'm going to take that walk, and that time and that date goes in and it gets fixed. If you don't do the exercise and the rest day and the date day, then pick one, okay? But you cannot stay at the bottom of your priority list anymore. It's not just not healthy or unwise. It's actually dangerous. The older we get, the smarter we have to get with the stuff that we know. Knowledge is not power, my friend. It is the application of knowledge that is power. You know a whole bunch of stuff that you don't apply. So it's just stuff that you know. It has no power. But when you apply it, when you take action, then it brings change. You're not hearing this by mistake. I don't want you to have that wake-up call. You are young, you've got a lot of love to give and a lot of life to live. And I want to see you doing that well and having fun with it and having adventure and traveling. Don't just watch the Travel Channel. Don't just talk about the place you want to go to in Italy or Spain or France or Timbuktu. I don't know. Come on, man. It's time for talking is enough now, and thinking and dreaming, and take action. Do something. And it starts with you getting to the top of your priority list. And it's not difficult. It's simple. It might feel weird in the beginning, but it is simple. Just going to do that one thing for yourself every day, 5 days out of 7, or the 1 day out of 7 for your rest day. And it definitely get your date nights back with your man. They are so precious. They're so powerful. And yes, women of faith are allowed to be sexy, okay? You can be a Christian and be sexy and sensual and beautiful and powerful and feminine and gentle all at the same time. If you want to join that conversation and learn more, then come on over to our community. The LindaPaige woman is getting up, dressing up, and being the bold light on a hill that she knows she is called to be. The link is below. You're invited. Come on over.